watched ASMR since like 6th grade, 6th grade, I don't know. And I don't see many guys on here in the ASMR community doing makeup on themselves. I've seen a few videos of guys like doing makeup on you type thing, you know what I mean? But never like doing their own makeup, so I thought I would do that for fun. So today, before we get into the actual video, I have my incense that I like to start every video with, and this is called King Cake, okay? This is my sister's favorite incense. It smells really, really good. It smells like vanilla cheesecake or something. Oh, it's so good, and it's like got this thick scent, but it's not like overpowering. I don't know, I like it. But yeah, I'm gonna light that here real quick. Okay, here we go. We gotta let it like marinate for a second for it to get into like incense state. I don't know what to call it. There we go. Okay. Now, I already prepped my face by washing it. So, I have this to pull up my hair. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Exposing my forehead ASMR. Anyways, hopefully my bangs and my hair don't look absolutely insane by the end of this, but I'm sure they will. Now, my mirror, like my big mirror, is at the dorms right now, and I'm at home for winter break. So I have this dorm. I have this little mirror that I'm gonna be using. Okay. So first things first, I want to use a little primer. I'm not using any foundation. I rarely ever use foundation, but I still like to use primer. I use concealer. Okay, here's one of the e.l.f. ones, but this was a sampler pack that had like 4 types, and then you could just like sample them, so I got it for free a while ago. Sorry if you can hear all the cars. My window's open so that the incense doesn't get too thick in the room and that it can kind of escape, so. And we're right next to my window, it's right there. But hopefully there's not too many cars. I don't live in a city or anything. I live in the middle of nowhere, so there shouldn't be too many cars. Hopefully that's not like too distracting or anything like that. Oh wait, this looks really good. This one was the Luminous Putty Primer. I actually really like the way that looks. It's making my cheekbones look crazy. Okay, next, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that. Let me grab my blender. Oh, my mirror. I gotta use my mirror. I keep trying to use the thing like. I don't like to use too much. I do a lot with my eye makeup, but when it comes to like base and everything like that, I don't really do much. Because I like the moisturizing. It was black, like a black metal, from like May all the way up until about a week or two ago when I changed it to silver. Let me keep blending out my forehead. My forehead always blends out really bad, and I don't know why. I don't know what I do differently. But hopefully, like, my bangs like distract from it. If like this headband doesn't like mess up my bangs, it might. Okay, let's see. How's that look? Looks pretty good. Okay. I'm gonna do my bronze. Sorry, that was probably loud, but I just got a text. I'm gonna go in with bronzer. This is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. Why are there so many cars? It's actually like annoying me because there's like never any cars on my road, and now all of a sudden there's like 50,000. So we have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. Does it have a shade or anything? Tan Lines. Is that a shade name or is that just what it's called? I don't know. Alright, I kind of like to go in a little bit heavier with the bronzer because I'm really warm tone and my hair is orange, so it kind of blends in. So, let me go in with my bronzer. Really, the top of the forehead too, because, you know, I got this big Burj Khalifa, like, hey Dubai, hello very much Dubai, type of a gig up here. So I like to put bronzer up top and kind of make it look shorter. And I use contour later, but I do like to start my going where the contour would be with bronzer to keep it warm toned. Following my jawline, I think I have a pretty good jawline, but I like to define it anyways. And then I shaved, and my facial hair was really long, not really long, but longer, and I shaved, and now I'm growing it back out, but it's in the awkward stage where it's not fully grown out yet. So I'm gonna put some bronzer because it kind of matches the color, and that'll just help make it look a little bit more full while it's growing back out. Not too much because I don't want to look painted. Well, I want to look painted, but I don't want to look like, you know, splotchy or anything. Other side. Okay, it's not looking too bad. Oh, I was wondering what was that, but it's the shadow from my hair. Let me pull my hair back a little bit more. I have a scrunchie around here somewhere. Here we go. There we go. Now we don't have that shadow. I was like, what is that? Okay, I might need more bronzer later. We'll see. But I'm gonna go in with blush. If I can find it. I got it. This is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. I like e.l.f. a lot. Everything's cheap and I don't like spending that much on makeup. It's a cool noise. Alright. I don't like to do too much blush. I do maybe one dot on each side, and then when you blend it out, it looks like there's way more because my skin gets like irritated and then give it a minute and it'll settle, and then it won't be as much. And I like to kind of bring it up around, and then I kind of go up onto the cheekbone and towards the eye like this. So now it looks like there's more, but give it a minute and it'll die down. I also like this brush a lot. This is the e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator, but I don't use it for that. But I like this brush a lot. I use it for both my blush, bronzer, and contour. It just works really nice, and to me, it makes it like they blend in so well. It doesn't look muddy. And I don't know if that's just the shades I'm using or if it's the brush, but I'm gonna pretend it's the brush because I like it. Now I'm gonna go in with a contour. Here we go. This is e.l.f. Everything pretty much is e.l.f. Not everything, but most of it. e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour in the shade Fair Light. Now this is a good middle tone. It's not too cool tone, but it's not warm either. Now I don't use too much because I don't want it to be too noticeable. But the other thing I like to do, well actually I'll just blend this out first. I follow that natural line, which I will talk about in a second. Okay, now, because I am a man, do you see how I have, like, when I bite my teeth together? Those lines that give me that chiseled look. I like to take just a little bit right in there. Not too much that it looks like a beard, but enough that it defines it a little bit more. Just a tiny bit more I'm gonna add. Can you see the difference? It's not too much, but it's just a little bit. I'm gonna do it to the other side. Now, another thing that I like to do that with that line is I take this, which is an e.l.f. This is, I think, the first thing that is an e.l.f. Got it. Pro Conceal from LA Girl in the shade Fairest. And I take just a little bit around this area. Let's see. Not too much. And then I'll blend it out. Okay. Now I'm going back in with whatever product is left on here, blending that out. noticeable, but it definitely does make a difference. Just like snatches my face a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of eye makeup. Now I want to go for a kind of grungier look today. Let me move all this. Okay. So I have this palette that I really like. It's kind of dirty on the outside. Let me open it so it's easier to see. It is called Leech Technique. Hello. It's really hard to read. I got it from TJ Maxx forever ago. So let me get some brushes for my eye makeup. I have this brush which I'm going to be going in with a light brown. I want to go for like a yellowish orangey one. So there's a few options. No, that one's too green. I'm thinking this one or that one. Or that one. These are very similar. Let's go. Let's go with this one. And I'm just gonna paint, okay, Mom? Go under the eye. Now I want this to be way bigger than I think I would need it because I'm gonna go in darker. So I want this to be like the blurred out edges part, which I'll probably have to go in with this pigment again in a bit. Now, one thing about people, they forget about this part of their eye. Not everybody, but I'm gonna blur that out and up. And then up by my piercing. Bam. Pretty blurred out. Now let me go back into the other side. Remember, blur out, not up. Out. Well, I guess you can do it however you want, but that's just how I like to do it. I'm not a professional or anything, and nor am I that great at it. I just think it's fun and I do it often. You can do whatever you want, because makeup is non-conformative. I don't know. Makeup is whatever you want to do. It's just powder and liquids. So who cares if your makeup is bad? Who cares if it's good? It's fun. Cool. Now what I want to do, I want to go in with black, and then I'm going to blend that out with a red shade into that brown. But I have to start with black first because for me, because I'm warm tone, I put my black and then the red goes on the black, and it makes it look a lot deeper in my opinion. So let me go in with some black, and I'll go in and do my waterline towards the end. Now I always pack it in right here. Pack it like crazy. And then blend it as if you were doing eyeliner, but not really. Just like that. Okay, let me go down on this side. Okay, and then I'm gonna blend it up a little bit into the crease, but not too much. Okay, let me go back over the top lid a little bit. Well, not lid, the crease. Okay, let me blend it. Trust the process. I know I look crazy, but trust the process. It's gonna come together, I promise. I want to go in with a little bit more black just in the corner, and then I'll go in with red and make it really dark. Of course, there's another car coming. I'm gonna go put like nails on the road or something. Alright, going in with red. have to blend the edges out, but I don't want to use this brush for that. Do I have another brush that'll work? I need more brushes, like really bad. I'm gonna take this one. It's not great, but it's okay. And blend that out and up. Okay, now I have to match it on the other side. I want to blend in here because that's kind of looking a little bit not airbrushy. I want to look like so blended, like an oil painting, okay? And I want this to be so black, like I want it to be Caravaggio black. Like, let's get into this. Black. Oh, that's making a difference. And now, I'm gonna add some more red on top of that. I think that's looking pretty good, but now I'm gonna go back in with that original shade I went in with, that light brown, and go all the way around. Blend out, blend out, blend out, blend out, blend out, blend out. Okay, while my dogs were barking, I went in and added that brown again on this side. Now I'm gonna take that LA Girl Pro Conceal in white, and I'm gonna go on the in here in this area, and I'm gonna add a lot. If I can get some to come out, there we go. And blend it down. Alright, I went in and blended that out, but I'm gonna add more. Because I want this to be the brightest part of my face. Alright, I blended that out. But instead of going like this, like I did the first time, I patted it out. Oh, that was really loud. I patted it out like that. Now I'm gonna go over that with a highlighter. This is the Simpsons Revolution palette, Treehouse of Horror. So I've used this one a lot. I like to use the top one for my eye makeup. I'm gonna go in and fill in some of my eyebrows, and then I'll do my eyeliner and my mascara and everything. So first, let me get my palette that I use for my eyebrows. I like to use this e.l.f. Mint Melt palette. I've used it for like 3 years. I don't know how it's not empty by now, but I use this shade right here. It matches my hair, so I use it on my eyebrows. Just fill them in with some eyeshadow. I don't like to do too much on them. this side's at least easier because I don't have my piercing on this side. Okay, now I'm gonna go up top with some normal concealer. Not too much. Other side. Ooh, a lot just came out. Cool. Now what I want to do is I'm gonna snatch my eye makeup. Now I don't want a harsh line. I want a line, but I want it to be blended. So like that. Okay. Other side. Cool. I gotta blend it out just a little. Actually, that side doesn't need it. It's this side that needs that. Okay, let me get my eyeliner. It's kind of a fun sound. It's kind of a fun sound. It's kind of a fun sound. Now this eyeliner kind of sucks, so I'm gonna do it and then go over it with a brush and black eyeshadow. Okay, now I'm gonna go over it with black eyeshadow. Oh, I dropped it. Okay, time to go over it with black eyeshadow. Okay. White eyeliner. Now I'm gonna go around this like. Okay, to make that a little bit pop more. I'm using the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect. It's so hard to read because it's really worn down. I've used this one a lot. Now, I have really long natural lashes, so I don't use strip lashes or anything like that. I'll show you in a second when I put the black on, you'll see. was saying was, I don't care if you're a clean girl aesthetic or what. Do your bottom lashes, okay? You want to be fierce, do your bottom lashes. Take a powdered blush. This is an e.l.f. blush. Primer infused blush, always rosy. Okay, now this is, I can't remember the brand because I've had this for like 6 years and I use it all the time. And I still somehow am not out, but this is called Do Me Afterglow. I don't know the brand because it had a plastic cover, but that broke. So Do Me Afterglow, it's this pinky purple, which I think matches my skin tone very well when I put it on. Now I use this like almost everywhere. I'll show you. Also, this is a brush that came with a nail kit, but it's really soft and works well, so I use it as a makeup brush. Look at the highlight. Look at the highlight. It's so blinding. Amazing. Fierce. Blinding. Bright. White shiners. Highlight. Okay. Whole brow bone. One layer. And then a little bit more, just a little bit more right there on the point. Okay, just a little bit where that bone comes out. Right where the bone comes right out. There, you see the highlight? That's where you want to put a second layer. If you want. Where it's fierce. Ooh, other side. Look at the highlight. Blinding highlight. Bright blinding highlight. Blinding highlight. Okay, second layer right there on the second layer. The second. Boom. Look at it. It's so blinding. Okay. Now I'm gonna go over my brows like this. Right over the brow. Okay, I want a lot on the bridge of my nose. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this brush. I've used it so much it's bent. Look how bad it's bent. Okay, and then I'm gonna go under the eyebrow and do a lot. Okay, for the lip, I'm gonna go in with that black eyeliner and use it as a lip liner. Okay. Surf. Fierce. Look cute. Pose. Rihanna. Pose. Rihanna. Pose. Beyonce. Question mark. No. Rihanna. Pose. Hello, this is me editing, realizing that I never did the outro, so thank you so much for